Hi, I'm Jerry Firkinstead from Hermes Web, and I want to talk to you today about the toad and its most problematic aspect, what I call the ultra toad. Now, let's remember our little instinctual sexuality here, and I think everyone knows not everyone's comfortable with sexuality. The toad is kind of a wild little bugger, and sometimes people just want to put him away. So they take their toad and instead of keeping him up here where they keep an eye, and they shove him down below into the core. Now, if that same person has shoved a lot of other things down into their core, kind of creating a dumping ground, it could be resentment, anger, jealousy, trauma, all kinds of things down here. And this poor little toad, who's enough trouble just by himself, once he gets down in that kind of messy core with all that stuff kind of stored up down there, kind of creates a witch's brew, and eventually that toad becomes highly contaminated. So if that toad were to pop back up, he wouldn't pop up as this cute little troublemaker. He would instead pop up as what I call the ultra toad. Now the ultra toad is I think a fairly nasty creature, and it's one of the toys we specialize in here at Hermes Web. This is the toad that's been contaminated. This is the toad that's coming up from underneath, and when it comes up, it is not cute and troublesome anymore. It's ugly, it's mean, it's malicious. It just wants to take what it wants because now it's got these other added elements. You add anger, resentment, jealousy, trauma to this cute little toad, and you come up something ugly like this. And when people are victims of sexual assaults, this is often what they experience. This is who they run into, the ultra toad. It's an ugly looking creature. It has lots of ugly features. It's just a grasping, slimy, sex-obsessed kind of creature with a lot of negative emotionality driving it. So again, Hermes Web provides a way to help clients, help victims, understand and see and explain what their experience is, what is actually happening, and even to separate out instinctual sexuality from contaminated sexuality, which also then brings up the whole spectrum that how do you decontaminate this so you can get back to something that's manageable with a little work, instead of this something that's just ugly and pops up out of nowhere. So again, this gives clients a way to understand their sexuality, and Hermes Web is good at coming up with toys like the toad and the ultra toad that help you understand sexuality, even in its most difficult and destructive aspects.